Hey everyone, welcome to the Midnight Ride with Grayman Prepping. It's midnight down in Rio, so we're saying Midnight Ride. Okay, oh shoot, I just realized I got a shirt with green on it. That's why I'm getting this little, what's called artifacting speck showing up here. Okay, so let's see who all is here. Say hi to everybody and cover a few things as well. So, Mark, Chef Tech 86, was in just about an hour and a half ago. Phelan Clan Wolf was in half hour ago. Tammy Rebel Canners was here early. Walt Rogers. Mark came in with his second channel, Mad Chick Acres. Tammy's trying to stay awake, but she has work tomorrow and she's on Eastern time. Kaylin Strain's here. Let's see here. Suzanne Gallet is here. Ada Neer is here. Joseph Moore is here. And Mark says, I got my beef fat candle going. Smells like roast beef. Good thing we don't have smell-o-vision and CR's not here. He'd be mad because he'd be getting hungry. And let's see, Orlando Marino Santiago Jr. is here. Welcome, sir. And let's see here. Everyone's talking back and forth here. And Walt's reminding everybody, hit the thumbs up. Helps me out with YouTube's analytics. Daniel Berry Sports Highlight is here. Prepper 101 is in the house. It's the Marshmallow Man. Hey, Lewis. And Shawnee Shave is here. And okay, so we caught up on that. I do have some other things to throw up here real quick here. One of the channels I like following is the Fat Electrician, and he does that's one of his channels, and he has the Fat Files, and then he's on with the Unsubscribed podcast with Brandon Herrera and a couple other guys. And I was watching their one of the ones, and it was absolutely funny. And he made Nick has these great T-shirts like "It's only a war crime the first time," "Unhealthcare," "Warheads on Foreheads." You know, those are some of his merch for his channel, The Fat Electrician. Well, he said something, and they didn't catch it in the last video. Where did I put it? There it is. And so I'm snagging it since they didn't snag it. It's not magazine limited if it's belt fed. For those of you that are pew pew enthusiasts, you know what we're talking about there, especially if you're from California, Oregonian, or Washingtonians there. All right. All right, so, tonight, so let me get rid of this thing over here and bring up the news. We'll cover the news here real quick. I only got 7 news articles to go over here real quick. First one is a straight California stupid, inclusive. Oh, we got to be inclusive about everything. Headline. Oakland officials vote to add San Francisco Bay to the Oakland International Airport's name. So I haven't seen, wait a minute, that's going to be, that's Oakland International Airport. All right. But to add San Francisco Bay, so it's probably going to be the Oakland San Francisco Bay International Airport, because I guess Oakland Airport is closer to downtown San Francisco and all the big hotels than the San Francisco Airport is. Hey, Double Dog Prepper, how's it going? So, but yeah, that's just one of those things like, why? You don't need to add that to it. All right. So, the next thing here, measles cases on the rise in California as infected tourists from other countries visit California theme parks. Which means it's the same thing's probably going on down in Florida, since you got Disney World, Epcot Center, Universal Studios, all those other ones down there. So I can see same thing happening down there in Florida. The measles cases on the rise. So, hey, anybody coming in from a foreign country, what they need to do is what they should have done back in 2019. Say, well, wait a minute. You guys are bringing in a pandemic virus. You need to be vaccinated first, or you can't come in since measles has its own vaccination already. Yeah. But of course, we can't stop people from coming, and that would be non-inclusive. You need to look after your own people. Politicians, look after Americans first. These illegal aliens and these people visiting from other countries, I know they come in third or fourth down the line. All right. Here's one. Elon Musk says Tesla to lay off 10% of its workforce. From which factory? Because they have the car producing factories. They have the battery producing factories. Anyways, they're laying off 10% of the workforce. Now, those that missed it, okay, hang on. Uncle Al's here, Diebold Frog 79. And did I miss anybody else coming in? No, okay. Those that missed it earlier this week, on the, what was it? Was it Tuesday or Monday? Anyways, a bunch of these pro-Palestinian protesters were trying to shut down, the American economy by shutting down the Golden Gate Bridge, the San Francisco Oakland Bay Bridge, and a bunch of the highways over there. And it did the same thing on the East Coast, nailing a bunch of things. It sounds like the law enforcement there is getting ticked off with his Lord nuisance thing of, we're not going to prosecute them or do anything. They went and arrested a bunch of them and hauled them off. Okay, last and final for another one out of California here. Red Lobster restaurant, which has 24 locations in California, is considering bankruptcy. Let me see what they have for other states on that. Drop the plow. Drop the plow. You have to figure that one out. Okay. Hang on here. Okay. The headline and the actual article have two different numbers here. So the article says 39 California locations. And let's go here. Come on. What other ones? Okay, basically, fourth quarter 2023 losses was 12.5 million. The story thing reported, and I guess Red Lobster is only in California because they're not saying any others in any other state. So Red Lobster was a big deal in California. That's there's their what their thing looks like. All righty. Okay, and see, Birmingham City Council might be going the same way. Okay, aid in there. All right, I'm not sure. I got to go back and see what I missed here. Okay, I'm not sure what he's talking about. Aid in there is talking about the same way. Okay, Kayla thinks they have one Red Lobster in Des Moines, so they're not mentioning about ones in other states. Of course, California did pass that $20 minimum wage for restaurant workers, so that may be a problem there. All right, let me go ahead and wrong one. He froze there for a second, and there it is. Come on, get back to the top here. There we go. Oh, what did just happen here? All right. So those that missed what's going on in the world elsewhere, East Coast has one in every metropolis. Do they have a Superman or Supergirl too? All righty. So that that could be affecting. And here comes Mark right now, and he's doing where's the beef?
Oh, I forgot my where's the beef one's up there. Hold on.
All right, and let me get that,
Mr. Raccoon
there and pin the message up. All right, there we go. So there is some interesting things going on here, earthquake-wise across the world here. All right, today is it's going to be all right. So last Thursday was the 9th, wasn't it? No, it was the 11th. Okay. All right. So in the last week and a half, there have been 4 6.0 greater earthquakes near the north coast, Papua, Indonesia, up in the Molucca Sea, the New Britain region, Papua New Guinea, and then Shikoku, Japan, had a 6.3 yesterday.
Didn't we just have a massive volcano erupt over in the Philippines or somewhere over there?
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Yeah, well, close enough.
Yeah.
It's up into the 70,000 feet, I heard.
Yeah.
Here comes.
Over on Suspicious Observers, he has access to all these nice satellite images. And the one he showed, he was able to, it's still on there. You can go back and look at it on NASA's thing. But he showed the clouds and everything going over it. And he goes, watch. You're going to see the sulfur dioxide release here in a second. All of a sudden, it just turned bright red and it spread out. And it stayed there for, it's like, whoa, that was a boatload of sulfur dioxide coming up.
It must be the acid rain they warned us about in the 70s.
Yeah, that's what I can't say. That's exactly what Ben Davidson was showing over there on Suspicious Observers. I mean, that was just an absolutely eye-opening, like, holy crap. Because I've never seen anybody showing that before for any other volcano.
There's a couple channels that do. I'm not going to mention them.
Yeah.
Then you got Dubai, and they're getting flooded out because of cloud seeding. Or so they say.
Yeah. Hey, Shadow Scout Sweet, how's it going?
And back to Red Lobster. You can only give away free shrimp for so long before it hurts you.
Well, they did note on that is that they started doing that free shrimp giveaway, or as much as you can eat thing. But it was so late in the quarter or whenever it was that it didn't offset enough of the other losses getting people back in. And so, that's why they took that big hit. Be interesting to see what happened the first quarter once they get the numbers in for the first quarter here, which they should have those numbers in. It's on the 18th. They should have those numbers in by now. But
when we're done with the show and we're offline, I'll talk to you.
Yeah. There were some other interesting things. See if I can find it here real quick. Okay, that one there. Got to go back to view, put it on details, get the details right, and then go back to pictures.
Hey, morning Shadow Scout. He just woke up.
Yeah. All right. Got some Facebook memes for you guys. See if I can get this to pop up here right and work right. All right. This one, I only think this one's funny because I remember when this was a fad.
Yeah.
The exercise on the little things. Don't swallow. Reason not to swallow chewing gum. That's the soft shell
Cicadas. Yeah.
Cicadas. These inflation prices are wild. Who could have seen this coming? Every crazy. Every person. Saw a mail truck at the cemetery today. I guess they started delivering the ballots.
They're just registering voters. It's okay.
Yeah. Since we're redefining everything, this is a cordless hole puncher.
Mm-hmm.
We are not all equal. I like this one here. We are not all equal. I worked very hard my entire life to get what I have. Most of the people I know have too. I deserve where I am in life. I will not give up what I have earned so that someone who has not can feel equal, nor will I assume their debt. I've had to pay my debt. I insist everyone else be held to the same standard. Yeah. A full list of scenarios where giving up your rights will make you safer. Think about it.
Did they just pass a new law, or they reinstate? Oh, yeah, that's it.
All I know is there are a bunch of channels are reporting on the government law channels and stuff, and gun channels are reporting on these different rulings coming out from the Supreme Court. And the one that the Supreme Court, I guess, thought was so stupid, they said, we refuse to rule on this. We're sending it back for you to re-examine your ruling. In other words, you better come up with a different ruling. Otherwise, we're going to make you look like idiots.
They already are idiots, but we know that.
Yeah. Okay, Kaylin said FIS got renewed.
Yeah. FISA. Yeah, there's Patriot Act. Yeah. They can just do whatever they want. Oh, they've been doing it anyway, and yeah.
Well, the CIA's been doing it for decades and decades against the law, but hey,
Oh, but they don't operate in this country, so they don't have to follow the law.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's there are a lot of things going on out there. I mean, it's just I had a list up here all because I've been watching stuff all day. I had the grandkids over today. Actually, Danny spent the night last night, and he was here until about 9:30 or so, maybe. Actually, it was about 10 o'clock. And after he had breakfast, watched the movie, ran around, sneaking up on me and tickling me while I'm trying to work on my novel, climbing in my lap, getting me to chase him around. He decided, can I go home now? So I walked him across the street, and he was over there for a while. And then when it was about just after 4 o'clock when Aiden got home from school, my daughter came over with Eli, Aiden, and Danny because Oliver was still asleep on his nap, and brought them over, and they were over here for several hours. And then Oliver woke up wanting to, where's everybody? Oh, I want to go across the street. About the same time, Aiden wanted to go back. When Aiden wanted to go back, the other two wanted to go back with him. So Oliver stayed here for another hour or so, and they went back. And Oliver went home about 7 o'clock. So yeah. So with all the grandkids running around doing things, I was still trying to get information for here, and now my brain's fried and I can't remember any of it.
Oh, stop lying. Your brain was fried before that.
Rule 1, write the crap down in a notebook. That is your prep for today, number 1. Write shit down. I did write down it's not a magazine limit if it's belt fed. I did write that down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna I may start using that a bunch, and then let me put that back up here again. There it is.
It's not magazine fed. It's belt fed.
No, it's not magazine limited if it's belt fed.
Oh,
because they have to, like the 5-round magazine limit for California. I don't have a magazine. I got a box and it's belt fed, 250 rounds.
That deer is going down.
Oh, yeah. All right. Caitlin says several says they will not enforce the new Iowa deportation law. Sounds like those chiefs and sheriffs need to be voted out. They need to follow the example of a couple other sheriff's departments which lined up and told the ATF to go bugger off. They would not be allowing them into the county to enforce their illegal laws.
I heard they're going to rename the Francis Scott Key Bridge to some name of some mayor or something from Baltimore.
Yeah, I can just see the lawsuits coming on that one. I could also see someone trying to sue the people for treason, for active treason against the history of the United States.
Nah, they won't because they got the judges on their side.
You know, it won't stop them from filing the lawsuits. And they can probably find a judge who will go along with it. And then as part of the ruling, okay, all these elected officials who voted to change the name are no longer part of their sentence. They're found guilty, and part of their sentence is they're no longer to hold any elected position or work for any governmental agency.
Yeah, and
that screws a lot of them over when they do that to them.
Revoke their pensions and benefits for life.
That too. Oh man, what a day. Yeah, I was getting ready to go out to do some video this after I dropped Danny off, but it was still friggin' cold. Tonight's low is going to be 27 degrees.
Ooh.
Tomorrow night's low is going to be 31. Saturday nights, it's up to 42. Then it's back down to 35 on Sunday. Let me refresh that and make sure that didn't change. Sunday's down to 34. It changed. It dropped to 34. Yeah, the lows are dropping again. And 42 dropped to, okay. So it's 26 tonight, 29 tomorrow night. Saturday's 38. Sunday's 34. Monday night's 33. What does Tuesday say here? Tuesday's 42 and Wednesday's 45. So we got a week, almost a week here of, because it froze the last two nights. So it's barely froze. It got down to 31 the last two nights. So yeah, we got to, I had to wheel to the portable planter beds back inside the shop. So the boysenberries didn't croak off, and the strawberries, which are starting to make a comeback, don't freeze off.
I'm glad I don't live out there. I just repotted 78 tomato plants, and they've been out on my deck here since last weekend. And it's only dropping down to like 47, 48, and they are loving it.
Yeah. Galen says tonight is 32, where she's at. It actually snowed yesterday.
Oh my God.
Hey, it is not May yet. Usually in April we get a bunch of snow in April. So
yeah, our last frost is technically April 24th, but the outlook on the temperatures, the low's not dropping below 45, and our highs are going up as high as like 77 right now in Maryland.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So anybody out there who is not planting a garden, do you enjoy paying all that extra money at the grocery store for stuff you could be growing for practically free?
And it's been sprayed?
Yeah, it's been sprayed with chemicals, and it's been planted in chemicals, and it's been, yeah. Oh, I did see something interesting talking about this stuff. There was a, shoot, I think it may have been a reel on Facebook. And the guy was saying he'd heard stuff at the that they're spraying stuff in the grocery store, like the open vegetables and stuff. The water they spray,
You froze.
has some sort of dye or something in it with chemicals and stuff. And so he had like a jug there or whatever, like a water bottle type thermos thing. And he was walking around it, and when it turned on, he put it up there and caught a bunch of the water. And also grabbed some of the plants that were freshly sprayed and bagged them, bought the plants. And when he was rinsing stuff off and everything else, the water he was rinsing from the plants, the chemicals off the plants, turned like a dark purple. And I didn't catch the rest of it because grandkids. And when I came back to it, I couldn't find it again. And I'm not sure what the color he got out of the thermos thing when he poured it on into a white bowl.
Should have sent that out for testing somewhere and say, this is my well water. Is it okay to drink? And you would have gotten probably thousands of people responding.
The EPA, the Fed EPA, the state EPA, the county.
They just showed up at your house going, where is your well? It's like, oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm on city water.
Where's my well? It's down at the grocery store. Those little spray nozzles right above the food, the vegetables. That's where I got that sample from.
You'd be erased pretty quick after that.
Either that, or they would someone there would get to buy. Oh, let's go down there and test that down there.
No, they wouldn't. Sorry.
Depends who's there and who's got enough pull and who's not been drinking the Kool-Aid. Hey, Utah Mike. Yeah, Kayla's right. Hazmat would have shown up too.
Don't worry, that water won't stick to any of the fruits because BG has his special spray on those apples. So a peel. That's it.
Yeah,
nothing sticks to it, and nothing gets it off.
There's a different one. It wasn't a peel that someone did a video or a reel on saying, I heard it's got this stuff on it. And the guy had several pieces of fruit there, and he had a sort of like a plastic putty knife, and he started scraping on it. He's peeling all this waxy crap off.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't a peel. It was one of the other ones.
Oh, they've waxed apples for decades, but now we're just starting to find out what's in the wax.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah. So I'm just looking at the chat, make sure I don't miss anything good in the chat. Something like Prepper 101 talking about, he'll probably say something now about waxing his mother-in-law.
With a peel.
Nah, he won't say that because he doesn't want to make her more appealing.
Ew.
Yeah, farmers markets start up soon. When the farmers markets start in your area, get down there and go often and get to know some of the farmers, especially those that have the fruits and vegetables you want. And make sure you hit them up often during the summer and find out if they, once they quote the farmers markets, the places will shut down, but the farmers are still growing stuff. Get contact with them so that you can buy stuff from them, because some of them grow stuff year round. Like here we have April down in the other town here has 2 monstrous greenhouses, and she grows some stuff year round. So, and she, some of it she gives away. So, find out what, and then become friends and buy from them year round. Help support them.
Support your local farmer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for strawberry season to kick in here so I can start getting lots of it and throwing them in the freeze dryer.
Freeze dryer. Oh, here I thought you were going to throw them into the blender.
I've done that.
Make your concoction there. Pour that out in the tray and then freeze dry that.
I've done that. I've done strawberries, blueberries. I've mixed them together. I've mixed them with peaches, yogurt. Made these dry bars. If Orlando's still listening, he tried one. They're good, but they suck the moisture out of your head because there's no fluid in there. Yeah. So as soon as you take a bite of it, the saliva goes into the food, and your mouth goes like it's like you just took a mouthful of alum, but it tastes really good. Yep. Yeah, exactly. You need a cup of coffee or a glass of milk or water or something to go with it.
Well, I know what I was thinking about. You make your smoothie concoction, whatever. You freeze dry it. Then you have your powder stuff. Then when you go to make it, rather than having to pull out fresh strawberries and stuff, you can just get your blender back up, pour your little milk in there, whatever.
You don't even need that. If you turn it to a powder, I've done that. Turn it to a powder. You can make your smoothie mix in a freeze dryer. Powder it, and you just put it in a mason jar and put a little water in there and shake it up, and there's your smoothie.
Exactly. Throw a couple ice cubes in with it.
Yep.
Crushed ice cubes. So
Orlando just said you're so right. He knows. He remembers. Yeah. He's laughing. I can hear his laugh from 28 miles away.
I thought more plants that have space to grow help others.
Yeah, we all. So did I.
Yeah, and it was Courtney, White Family Farm, put out a video today showing their grow area, in their basement there and stuff. It's like, she's gonna be planting a lot of stuff.
Well, she just planted a whole bunch of peas.
Yeah,
and like overplanted them and then had to go back and replant them because the turkey got in there.
And Jack at Geeky Gardens had to pull carrots because he was running out of space to plant stuff. He had too many starts, and his carrots were small, but they were yummy, tender, and stuff like that. So he cleared out the carrot patch and planted peppers and stuff, and so that's one of the things. Hopefully, when I'll be able to get the shop totally finished by the middle of summer here, because I got the mold problem, which I'm finally eradicating out there. And once I get it all, the ceiling all up and the insulation put up in the ceiling, then I'm going to finish insulating the walls, put the walls up. And before I put any shelves back against the walls, I'm getting a bunch of the semi-gloss paint and painting the OBS. So it's, or I may get put semi-gloss on first and then gloss over it. So it's really slick. So there's no space for mold to get hold of to grow in there on the boards, and get all that put up, and then put my shelves in, get everything else. And then I can put the, when I move the planters, the RBC totes that I move into the shop in there, I can keep them warm and going. I get the shop heater installed, and I'm going to get one that vents the outside, that runs on natural gas, get it going. And that way I'll be able to keep my garden going year round in the shop there. Those IBC totes, about 10 or so of them, I can just wheel them back outside when the temperature warms up.
Shadow Scout's got his coffee.
Yeah. So Kaylin, So the drywall was from a water leak above you that came down and broke the drywall down.
I think it was the neighbor above or 2 floors up, and neighbor above, all the water came in and ruined her drywall and got the neighbor below her, from what I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right now I've been so busy with the grandson, so when a video pops up, I put it on play so people get the watch time and don't necessarily get to see what's going on. I didn't hear what's going on. And I've seen stuff about, part of the job being done on her drywall and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. The kitchen let the sink run for an hour and probably left. Oops.
Man, too bad they couldn't have moved you into that other apartment you wanted. Exactly. There's about one more month here, and it's going to be, highball on track number 9.
I should have gotten my sugar snap peas in probably a week or so ago, but they'll be late. I got a trellis, and I'll overplant them, so I'll get a lot of sugar snap peas this year.
Yeah. Tomorrow, the field out there the big field should be dry enough when we start rototilling again. And I'll set cameras up so you can catch me rototilling. I'll put one on the front of the tractor going forward, and I'll see if I can mount one behind me so you can see what it looks like after I rototill, and do some rototilling over there. I got to check with my daughter, see if the area I rototill for her, if it needs to be tilled again, because there was a lot of green vegetation in there. I'm not sure if any of the pieces are surviving, so I can go down. I'm only going down like that much, but need to get rid of that the weeds that were over there, get them turned under so they can so the greenery can decompose into the soil. Then she can start on her planting her corn, and I told her she's got to get the corn in several weeks before she plants the. But she can put the corn in. She can start planting the squash nearby, but she can't plant the beans until the corn is at least 3 foot tall. So, trying to get her to use the little cups like I have, those little red 4-inch cups, and she can, that would get the corn started when the corn's about 3 inches tall in there. Takes a couple of weeks, and then she can just go ahead and plant those in the ground and get a jump on it. But Glenn's in the house. Out of gardens here. All right. Let's see. Oh, those that are interested in economical home defense tools. The cordless hole punchers. Let's see if I can bring it up here. Because a certain brand has stuff on sale right now, and it's actually they call it butt ugly, and all the snob pew pew owners don't like it, but the people that have half a brain, there we go. Get in there for it. Show you the price on this. It's okay. Well, where's the search? No, I don't want that. Take me to get in there. They need to put that. There it goes. There it is here.
Fence tools. Okay, checked off.
Yeah, fence tools. Yeah. Defense tools. Oh, geez, I should have saved that one. There was a meme but it's okay. I am apologizing now for anyone I offend with this.
Okay, tattoo. His defense. Oh wait, the plane. Oh, anyway.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. It's the Mexican word for today memes on Facebook. I can't remember it, but I know what it means. Basically, it was about you know, it gives the name, and it's I know you say you're a man, but you're a woman. No, I know you say you're a woman, but butterballs or something like that.
I couldn't tell if
your
your screen froze or your brain froze there.
My brain froze trying to
Okay.
think of it. Okay, so wait. Come on, it's not showing it now.
I just realized I put the rat picture up. I'm so sorry.
Okay, found it here. Okay, the High Point 9mm is on sale for $155, $154.99, $155. All right. Several ones have several YouTube channels have tried trashing it, throwing it in the mud, burying it, digging it up, and just firing with it. Hey, CB, and it works absolutely great.
Wow, High Point did something right for once.
Oh, they've done a lot of things right. The okay, I'm sorry, I just saw something here. I gotta get it. The 10mm is $189. Okay. Now the next closest thing is the Taurus for $350. So more than twice the cost. But they have one here. I got to go into this. They have
Now you froze.
That froze. Now I got to show this one. This is funny. You're gonna love what they call this one. All right, you ready? The yeet cannon. And for those that don't know, yeet is an American term for throwing. Yeah, that's 9mm for $189, but it's got some special things on it. But the regular 9mm is $159, and the 10mm is $189.
I remember watching a video with a guy with a Glock. I think it was a 19 Gen 4 or something. Stuck it in a 55-gallon bucket of mud and just started pulling a trigger under the mud, and then pulled it out and fired it anyway, and it still kept going. I was like, that kind of sells me on a Glock.
Yeah.
I like that.
And the where is it here?
It's so chunky.
I know I need to spread that over just a little bit more. High Point's carbines are running around 314, 359, 289, and they now come in 38, 9mm, 10mm, and 45 for the carbines, and these things are freaking bulletproof.
I think High Point got a bad rap because
they look ugly.
Well, they're ugly, and that's what all the people who don't follow laws were getting their hands on and using because they were cheap.
Yeah. And but thanks to they're built like Russian tanks. You can abuse them and they keep on going. So if you're on a limited budget and you need a shoulder job, it's they have the one that shoots it shoots the 380 for $289, and it goes up to $359 for the 45. And then they've got the folding stock on it, maybe a little bit more.
Who makes was it Keltec? They make that it uses the Glock magazines, and
Yeah, there are several of them that are doing that, and there's
That's
a bunch of stuff that just came out here. But unfortunately, most of the stuff that just came out is
well,
high dollar stuff. What's interesting is the high point 10 mil. There are a bunch of videos, guys showing, hey, you and the guy did 2 10 mils, 2 40 Smith and Wesson, 2 10 mils, 2 40 Smith, and he's no jams. So basically, your 10 mils this tall, and your 40 Smith and Wesson is this tall, but it's the same diameter around. And all this is a shorter cartridge with less powder in it, so the wimpy guys in the FBI can fire the 40 without going, ow, it hurts my wrist, It's like, dudes, we're going to make you go back and fire the 1911. You can say how it hurts your wrist.
Here, take my Colt Woodsman 22. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
CB.
Yeah. CB's here. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff. And so next time the staff sergeant's up here, since the local store here has the all the high point rifle, or carbines there, I'm going to take her up and have her, say, all right, we want to find out which one she likes the best, and I want to get her one, because she prefers rifles over pistols, because, hey, the staff sergeant trained on the M16s.
I prefer to keep my distance. I prefer to keep my distance as well.
Yeah. Oh, for the distance, I want to get that new Barrett.
Oh, doesn't everybody?
The XM 109, 25 millimeter.
What?
You can actually load the 25 millimeter grenades in it, in it as well, and launch those.
Okay, good luck. Yeah, at $70 a pop, if you can get them.
Yeah, if you can get them, but yeah, it's like, okay, we got a bunch of a certain biker gang out there, and they're getting ready to rush us. Well, I'll just take that first lead biker and just remove everything from above the belt. Yeah, there was, I'm not sure, I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Brandon Herrera. It wasn't the other guy that's on there right now, because he's still active service and he's getting out in a couple weeks. So he's got to behave himself, because he's still in the Army. They were talking about someone that was using the single shot 40 millimeter rifle, shotgun rifle thing. He put a scope on it.
On a 40 millimeter shotgun?
Well, not a shotgun. It's it's a grenade launcher.
Oh,
the single shot grenade launcher, like it breaks just like a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Put a scope on it.
Why?
He was using it as an anti-personnel single shot.
Okay.
Basically deleting the person and leaving their boots there. Hang on here. 40. Not the pistol. Oh man, they now have a 40 millimeter pistol out there, grenade pistol. Oof. That's probably going to cost a.
I saw somebody shoot a 30-30 pistol. That was a frightening video. A rifle round in a pistol. They kicked. I know the video. They kicked them off the pistol range and told them to go to the rifle range, because it was shooting flames out like 20 inches out of the barrel.
Well, I can't show it here because we're on the live. There we go. The But I have a Thompson Contender with the 10-inch barrel, 30-30. Okay, this is what I was talking about. This bad boy here, the M79 grenade launcher.
Can I get that at my local Cabela's? Probably not.
Well, these, the things they did to these things, because these things, guess how much these were costing over in Vietnam when they were getting them?
$40.
Close. It was a couple hundred is all it was. But they were taking it, they were cutting it off cutting the stock off of it and shortening it down and making a pistol out of it. Because they're in the brush there, they want to be able to just go, oh, the bushes over there are talking. Thunk. Good night, Howie. Oh, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, there's a lot of craziness going on around here. And so I think it's wrong one. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, 454 Kazul.
Well, I kind of, well, then, of course, there's also the 50 cal now and some of the other ones, but
I got the Desert Eagle 50 cal. That's a wrist breaker if you're not ready for it.
Yeah. Well, see, that's where you get the screw-on stock that where it's, well, you can't use it. You have to get one of the revolvers to do it in, because you have to be able to screw it onto it clips on and screws onto the bottom of the pistol grip there, and so you have a stock on it. Just screws on. Saves your wrist.
Yeah, ruins your shoulder.
And of course, Al's going for the Dirty Harry Special. Actually, there is another one here that is more powerful yet than the 50 cal revolver. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, somebody put out there, 5 guns that only idiots would buy, and it's like, dude, you're an idiot for making this video, because everybody's just ripping on him. And one of the things he was making was talking about was the 2-shot Derringer that shoots 45-70 Buffalo rifle rounds. But there is a
I want a phaser too.
There you go. The American Rifle. Okay. Yeah. Magnum Research 45-70 revolver, 5-shot revolver.
Oh yeah, Magnum Research. That's the one that makes the 30-30 revolver.
It also makes the Desert Eagle.
It's called the BFR, Big Frame Revolver.
Yeah, here you go, 45-70 BFR.
Yep. I held one. I had to find it. Found one out in Ohio, driving one of my kids to check a college out. And I walked in, and it was the first one in the case. I was like, they're like, can I help you? I was like, I just got to hold it. The hand grip was so small for a 30-30. I'm like, no. There's like, you can't even, my pinky was hanging off the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, why?
I like the
idea.
Thompson Contender, it handles nice, but it's a single shot.
Right.
Cyclops is the one they're talking about. The company makes the Cyclops. And the guy was putting it down. Oh yeah. And then people were just ripping on him, saying that they had it. It's great. And he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Is it like a 2-barrel or 2-shot?
They have one that's an double over under, and the other one that's side by side. You got two different variants of it, and it has a little with the basically you got about an inch and a half of barrel on it past the end of the shell, and the other one was like an 8-inch one. But yeah. Yeah, there are some fun. There are some fun toys out there. Remember, it's just like any other tool. You misuse it, you're going to get hurt. Just like a handsaw. You misuse the handsaw, you're going to get hurt.
I have stabbed myself with a screwdriver many times. Oops! Ow! Oh look, it was a slotted head. Oh wait! Oh look, it was a Phillips head. Now I have a little cross pattern in my finger.
I've pinched a few, gone off, and jabbed them, gone off the side here and jabbed in sideways here a little bit. Fortunately, I don't think I have any scars on. I look on both hands there because I'm when it comes to doing driving screws, depending which way I'm going, I'll do the ambidextrous. But I don't see any scars there. But I do have a nice scar on my wrist here. Can't show it. There it shows a little bit of it from a pocket knife when that I didn't keep sharp enough. I was trying to cut, it wouldn't cut that way, so I tried to pull them back, and it cut.
Oops.
Then I feel stupid as a 12-year-old.
And every Boy Scouts maybe.
It was a Boy Scout knife that I had forgotten to sharpen.
Well, maybe 50% of the Boy Scouts have folded a pocket knife on their finger or thumb at least once.
Yeah.
And then you realize, I think I got to go buy a lock blade now.
All right, Uncle. I'll see you later. Let me see. Let me get the earthquake thing out of the way here and get up the coming attractions here.
Oh, my buddy just texted me. It looks like I'm on my own at my cabin this weekend, which is fine.
All right. So, Friday on Camp Patton Family Compound, the topic is bugs, good, bad, and the ugly. I'll talk about all sorts of different bugs in the garden. So we're gonna have a bunch of pictures. So it's going to be gardening talk on Friday. On Saturday, back here on Grayman Prepping, the topic is mainstream media admits mind control agenda. And I'm still trying to find those videos again. I think they've all been pulled down.
Yeah, let me know which ones. I could probably find them.
And actually,
and you froze.
I'm kind of leery about even putting them on there because that might be just enough for them to, say, oh, you're disclosing this, and try to give me a strike. Let's see here. Monday on Camp Patton Family Compound, canning fruit and nut butters. So that's coming up on.
I think I'll join that one.
Yeah, I think you will too. Tuesday, for Technical Tuesday here on Grayman Prepping, is what new skill are you learning now? So everyone's going to needs to talk about their. Oh, what the heck? Okay. So I just saw something really cool here. Oh, a friend of mine is eyeballing something.
The heck is that?
That is an old military, not a Jeep. It's like an officer's Suburban type thing.
It's like a deuce and a half with a Chevy
small,
body on it.
It's smaller, but it's like one of those it's bigger than a Jeep, smaller than a deuce and a half, and it's what the generals and stuff would drive around in. But yeah, he looks like he's getting one. He goes, yeah. He's been eyeballing it for a few weeks now. Yep. Anyways, What was I saying before I saw that? Okay, so we got new skills coming up. Yeah. All right, so I covered everything coming up here in the next week. And going to be fun.
Oh, I will definitely
the videos. I don't want to pop up this videos that videos that might get me in trouble.
Yeah.
But because they've been getting on people for anything that's against their agenda in any ways, Well,
we'll definitely join you Saturday live if you send me the link, whatever, at some point, or put it up from the cabin. And I'll try to do it on my iPad so I can flip the camera around and show you around.
Cool. All righty, everyone. So I'm just going to cut the chase on this one. If you're not growing a garden, plant a garden. If you are growing a garden, add a few more, enlarge it a little bit if you can. Also, try to grow an indoor garden. You got all this year to practice because in next year, we're starting off a indoor garden challenge. I'm doing at least a $50 Amazon gift card for the winner. It may go up if we get enough people participating in it. And I'm going to see.
If you're looking for things to grow in, like your bus tubs you bought at Sam's Club or Costco, next time there's a restaurant auction, check it out.
Yeah.
They'll sell you a stack of bus tubs for and they sell it at $1 a piece, $1.50 a piece.
Yeah.
Buy them all.
Yep.
They're bus tubs. You can
put
a lot of dirt in there, a lot of food.
Yeah, they're 4.5 gallons each.
Yeah, you can even use like 4-inch stainless hotel pans.
Yeah.
Same thing. And you can get them cheap. They're just trying to get rid of the stuff. Go get it.
Yeah. And if anybody has any suggestions for topics for both here on Grayman Prepping and for Camp Patton Family Compound, going across the bottom here is the Camp Patton Family Compound Gmail. Just send the suggestions over there. And if you notice, I've been doing a lot of suggestions. See here, coming up here in a couple weeks, we have one from Crazy Squirrel about checking your receipts, and he sent me some pictures, and some of the stuff is like, how are these people getting away with this crap? And we got other ones on it's coming up on May 11th. This is suggested by Suzanne Gallet. It's unhealthcare system, unnecessary shots. Ooh. You can allude to what unnecessary shots I'm talking about. And then we have another one coming up by Rachel and stuff. So, yeah, what's that?
Unnecessary shots from Caltech?
No.
Okay, I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding.
I have mine there fine. How are you guys doing?
I'm fine. Everything is fine. I got my 15th shot. I'm fine. Could have been worse.
Yeah. All right, everyone. See you around. Take care.
Good night, everybody.